Welcome back, YouTube. Sensei Domino here. This is the second half of my COMC order. This is the vintage basketball and a pair of vintage football cards that I ordered. Unlike the vintage baseball cards that I picked up, there are quite a few Hall of Famers in this this stack that I picked up. I will start with this 1971-72 Jerry Lucas, Hall of Famer. This card has super sharp corners, and the centering isn't too bad at all. The back is a little worse than the front, but super sharp corners. And I'm very happy to pick this card up for sure. Here's another Hall of Famer from that same set, Wes Unseld. Another card that is in super nice condition. Super sharp corners. As I've said in previous videos, I'm willing to sacrifice the centering for super sharp corners. And I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but that's what I did as a kid, and that's what I'm continuing to do right now. So if that's, I mean, obviously if you can get perfect centering and perfect corners, that's the way to go. But if somebody wants to chime in and, you know, tell me what they're willing to sacrifice to save on money, centering or corners, you know, I'd like to get other people's opinions. Anyway, super happy to add this card to the collection. Here's another card from that same set. Another Hall of Famer, Connie Hawkins. I'm a pretty big fan of Connie Hawkins. I've heard some stories about what a kind of a street ball legend he was. Will Chamberlain's had some pretty good stories about him. I know he was a Harlem Globetrotter for a while. And you know, I think I might start collecting his cards. They're, for the most part, affordable. His rookie card, I think, you can get for under $100. So if I can do that, I can probably complete his run. Centering isn't the greatest, but the corners are super sharp on this card. Super nice. It almost looks like it was just pulled out of a pack. So, super happy to add this to the collection. Here's a guy my dad went to school with, Elvin Hayes, another Hall of Famer. Super sharp corners. I think this is my second or third Elvin Hayes. I'd like to complete his player run if I can as well. Yeah. Super nice copy. The centering on the back might be the best of all the cards from this set. Front's a little off, but nice clean card. Here's a guy that's not a Hall of Famer, but he was a very good player. Bob Love. I believe he's got his number retired with Chicago. Might have been one of the better players in Chicago Bulls history pre-Michael Jordan, if he wasn't the best Bull. Nice centering on the back. Sorry about the focus. But happy to pick this guy up. I think he was a pretty good player. This is the 1972-73 set. Another Hall of Famer, Bob Lanier. I think this is a second year card. It's got a little bit of a print defect there and a little edge damage. And the centering isn't the greatest, and it's got some soft corners, but I didn't pay a whole lot for this copy, and I think it's worth what I paid for it, so I decided to add it to my collection. I think Bob Lanier was a really good center. Kind of overshadowed by the Wilt Chamberlains and Kareem Abdul-Jabbars and maybe even later on Bill Walton in the late 70s. But Bob Lanier was really good and deserving of his Hall of Fame status. Happy to add this to the collection. Here's another Hall of Famer. Outside of Dr. J, this guy might be the second best player in ABA history, Louis Dampier. This card's pretty sharp. Nice centering. Kentucky Colonels. This is the first Louis Dampier card I've had. But I might pick up some more. He's really good, and he's kind of underappreciated in the hobby, I think. I think later in his career, when he joined the NBA, I think he played for the Spurs. But happy to add that to the collection. Here's another Hall of Famer. I believe this is 70, 73, 74. This is Bill Bradley. It's got a little bit of a print spot right there, but otherwise this is a super sharp card. Was a U.S. Senator for a while. Super sharp corners. Happy to pick this up. Won a couple championships with the Knicks. 70 and 73, I believe. Here's another guy, not a Hall of Famer, but a very, very, very good player, Lou Hudson. Sweet Lou Hudson. 6-time All-Star. I think he was a 20-point per game scorer for his career. Got a little bit of a choppy cut, but centering is nice. Corners are pretty good. And I think he's underappreciated in the hobby, and I think he's deserving of being in the Hall of Fame one day. I don't think he would be misplaced in there at all. He might be a little overshadowed by his teammate Pistol Pete, but Lou Hudson was pretty good. Here's a Hall of Famer from that same set. This is Billy Cunningham, ABA All-Stars. I think the Carolina Cougars. A little bit of corner wear on this one. Right there, here. But the centering is nice. This is kind of opposite of what I normally do. I think the picture made this appear like it was in better shape than it actually was now that I have it in person. But overall, most of the cards that I got, were right about what I was expecting. This one was probably a little worse wear than I was expecting, but it still presents very well. It's a nice copy, and he's a Hall of Famer, so you can't go wrong with that. So another copy I'm happy to add to the collection. Now this card, this is sharp. This is super sharp, super centered. One of the better players of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier. I think he was named to the 75th anniversary team as well. Really, really good defender. And a guy that I'll be more than happy to pick up more cards of in the future. Really good player. Stylish. Had that flair. Here's another Connie Hawkins with the Lakers. I love this shot. I saw this, it made me crack up. I mean, look at this guy. He's taking an elbow. Clyde Frazier's just looking on. Hey, what are you doing to my teammate? this. Look at this centering. It's nice. Corners are nice. It's just this right here that would hold this back. That's the end of the basketball. And now I have two more football cards I'll show you. This is a 1972 Herb Adderley on the Dallas Cowboys. He's mostly known for his Packer career, but he did play 3 years with the Dallas Cowboys, winning a championship, Super Bowl VI, and they went to Super Bowl V and lost. So I believe Herb Adderley has 5 championships, including Super Bowl I and II with the Packers. He's one of the guys that joined the Cowboys towards the end of his career, along with Lance Allworth, that were Hall of Famers before they ever got there, and won another championship with the Cowboys. So I don't know if Herb Adderley has any other cards, but if he does, I'll probably pick him up if he's wearing a Cowboy uniform. So happy to add this to the collection for sure. And the last card, this didn't cost a whole lot, but Carl Eller is a Hall of Famer, and I kind of like Lyle Alzado. I said in a previous video, I think what he did towards the end of his career with the when he was diagnosed with brain cancer and trying to teach kids to stay away from steroids, I think that's a really good story. Kind of redeemed him, I guess. In a sense, if you look at him as you know, a steroided up football player. He used his popularity to help give the right message, and so I like this card, and I decided to add it to the collection. Didn't have any Carl Eller cards, but he was a good player, so happy that this is the first one for sure. This is 1975. Pretty good condition. There's a little corner wear right there, and the centering isn't the greatest. I don't know why this is not focusing. Yeah, but that's the last card in my order. Yeah, I'll be ordering from COMC again for sure. There were a lot of quality cards in here, and I didn't pay a whole lot. I mean, I probably got all these cards for, I don't know, 75, 80 bucks. And I'm ecstatic with the condition of some of these for sure. So, yeah, I'll start checking out COMC and starting to make another collection to have sent to me here in the future. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I don't know if I'll have another video up anytime soon. I don't have anything ordered, and you know, like I did with this COMC order, it's going to take a month or so for it to get to me, even if I picked 100 cards up tonight, which I won't. So it might be a month before I get another video up. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you again later.